right, coming up next for all the marbles, the UFC Middleweight Championship of the World between Chael Sonnen and Wanderlei Silva. So here he is, the #1 middleweight contender, getting set for this 185-pound title fight. He believes this title shot should have come a long time ago, but he has let bygones be bygones. The focus now, unseating the champion in dominant fashion and starting a new middleweight legacy of his own. 25 minutes or fewer away from becoming the new champion. We will see how he performs tonight. So here's the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world making the walk, looking to defend his title. It is certainly something that he's been able to do in the past. He has been challenged on this title run. It's not as though he has run roughshod through this division, but they're all still chasing him at 185 pounds tonight. At least on paper, could be his most difficult challenge to date. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, with similar height and the same reach. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Muay Thai fighter, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 12 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, presenting the challenger, the ex-murderer, Wanderlei. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, 14 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Westland, Oregon, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Chael Sonnen.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner. You ready?
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show. One guy is known for his diverse attacks on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat.
And now he's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switched to a high crotch. Oh, nice big takedown. What a technique, what a takedown, great high-impact skill.
You could feel the canvas reverberating here at the broadcast.
I mean, right there, boom, 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 boom. It's like me running anywhere, John.
Just misses with a left hook there. Silva gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
Left hand punch to the clinch.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. And he's back up again. So the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. Right on the button. He blocks the punch. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
He's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Silva's hook shot gets blocked. The defense saw that one coming. Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. He's already landed several in this round, and the damage is really starting to take its toll.
Yeah, it's really starting to take its toll. And you watch the opponent. He's walking gingerly on his leg. And one big tell that you're starting to really do well with your leg kicks is when your opponent starts to switch stances.
Right. Watch
for a stance switch very soon.
Oh, another takedown secured by Chael. Well, he works hard to get up again here, but he looks hurt. That knee might have landed there. Takedown attempt late in the round, and he gets it. Oh, and he's back up again.
Big kick lands.
Leg kick checked by Sonnen. All right, so both fighters now sort of struggling for position. See on that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Are you ready? You ready?
He loaded up there on that high kick. Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside. I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Oh, he just missed on that overhand left. Oh, lands a left punch there, and a lot of it set up.
So try to take him down. There you go.
Oh, perfect entry to slam him down. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
All right, single collar tie now. Dirty boxing now by Chael. Oh, he does it again. Takes this fight right back to the ground one more time. This is exactly what he told us on Thursday. The game plan he's executing to perfection.
And he's doing it exactly as he said he hoped it would go. He's getting to the legs, getting fantastic angles, and just wrestling beautifully. The takedowns are amazing, but it's the ground. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh! Hard shots landing on both sides here.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Oh!
Oh, my God. He switched the arm to a high cross, rotated him, and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
Gets up again here, but hurting. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit... Connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into the space so that he doesn't get finished.
Sonnen's got the full mount. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Silva's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fights progress.
Are you ready? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Big head kick. Oh, collar tie.
Right hand punch from the clinch. Big punch from the clinch. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Back to the feet. Silva's head kick is blocked, so no damage inflicted there. And he landed the right hand there. And they separate. All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you got to find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you got to get out to space. Find places to rest.
Takedown landed now by Chael. Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh man, is he on wobbly legs. Overhand left, swing and a miss.
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. All right, so in the third round, will it be the same storyline? Yes, it is, as he takes him down yet again. So you thought maybe that corner would make the proper adjustments. That does not appear to be the case.
I mean, so clean. The entry was so clean. The finish was so clean. What a fantastic job of timing that beautiful takedown attempt. He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
And he's out. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
15 seconds remain in the round. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
Você estava excelente, mudou ele para longe, foi bonito. Ele já desistiu, mas deu para ver. É agora que você vai chegar lá e vai acabar.
All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things a bit.
He's out! Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming, so a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages. And there is the UFC middleweight champion. Hard to be much more impressive than that on the biggest of stages. A knockout win to lead as the middleweight king.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 21 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Chael Sonnen!
All right, so off the record, you'd like the champion to get it done tonight, and that is how it played out, and still UFC middleweight champion. Congratulations, Arnold.
It makes you feel like you know what you're talking about, when in reality you don't. But this guy makes me feel like a professional because it's hard to bet against him. Congratulations once again, champ.
Too humble, champ. Just too humble.